meeting. Okay, so as usual, the very first thing we discuss is anybody has any questions, any comments, any experience to share. So please go ahead. And
Look at
people who are
Jen.
not speaking, please keep yourself on mute so there's minimum
Look at that. Sorry.
How do you do the mute?
So anybody wants to say something?
Yeah, do you want to mute? Yes.
Mary, you want to say something? Any questions or anything?
No, I'm gonna listen for a while so I can kind of get my bearings here.
Okay.
Jen. Come on. Ask that question. They're using
Please,
different.
go ahead.
Hmm?
Yes.
Yes, they have two people have the little hammer that Jin has available, by the way. Jin seems to be the importer of the little blue hammer. I have a little thing that has a nipple kind of on it, a little bump
Mhm.
to use to zone in. So it looks like you're working on your neck there, huh, Jin?
Yeah, I'm taking care of my sore throat.
Oh, you have a sore throat?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's so cold out there.
So what is good for sore throat, sinuses? We have sinus troubles, some of us, because of the wind has picked up the spring pollen.
Yeah,
So what is good?
I think if you have sore throat problem, you can take care of your throat directly by doing this or doing this.
This-
Yeah. And in China, we also have breathing way. Use a little to stick a hold, and then breathe, have some breathe outside, and then your sore throat will release a lot after that.
Oh,
So that's a acupuncture point.
Yeah, acupuncture point. Yeah, just believe
Oh, wow. Okay.
the now.
Is it the
And of
right or the left?
Well, both.
Both. Okay.
And of course, you can always find out on your wrist area.
Okay.
Wrist area, because it's also the acupuncture. It's a meridian connected to your lung, and it's also related to the throat problem also.
So you just, so Jen, you do like this, right? All over the neck, everywhere, or just do in certain part of the neck when you do this?
Well, just do the throat area, this area.
In the front.
Yeah, in the front, yeah. The front area.
So, but when I do this, I don't get any pain. Does it matter?
Well, if you don't have the throat problem, you might not get any pain.
Right.
But if you have a sore throat, you might get some pain, and then you will get red, or even some people get blue here on their throat
Sure.
also. Yeah.
Or they get shocked with doing this.
They get shocked.
So if there is no pain when I do this, it's not much use of doing this, right? Because you need pain.
You don't have to do it so much.
But you,
Yes.
sorry, I came a little late. Hi, guys.
Hi, Pablo.
Hi, Jackie. Do we have to pinch your neck?
He has a sore throat. Jin.
Oh, but because this feels really good for me.
Can't it just feel good, Shri?
It feels great.
I think because Paulo also work as a teacher, so you speak a lot.
Yes.
That's why you also need to do something to help to release the tension around this area. Also, it's good for you. Also.
Wow.
Yeah. So the point is, if you don't feel pain, it's not going to do you much good. So if you have a sore throat, the front part, that's what Jin said, the first part of the neck, this is where you have to go up and down doing this kind of stuff.
But even though you do both of this area is still good because there are different meridian go along in different area of your leg to your head. So you can do more of this the other area also.
Wow, that's good. Never thought of that.
So we can go around the neck doing this and
Yeah.
feel the pain points, right? And maybe we can focus on the points where there's pain.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, because I get some pain here.
Yeah.
Here I don't get any pain, but I get some pain here.
Yes.
So it's a good idea to do this here, right? That's what you're saying.
Right.
Yeah, and try the other side as well, right?
It's like a pinch. Then.
Yeah,
This is from Hannah Kroger. Right
some
here.
points it'll pinch, the other points it doesn't. So like on the left, it doesn't pinch, but over here it does.
Mhm.
So, yeah, well, that's a good.
Just brushing down the thyroid from the chin down to the down at the neck, you'll stimulate your thyroid. And doing that 21 times or often as you possibly can throughout the day and getting rid of any kind of pain whatsoever in the neck is wonderful.
Wow.
So Mara, I didn't really catch that. You're saying 21 times,
Oh,
just
you are-
in the neck or somewhere else?
So this is what I do every single day when I wake up. You start
Right.
from like the chin and go down to the what's that called? Right in the center. It's
Like where you're at?
no, there's that notch.
Yeah.
Just and then come back up. See what I'm doing? That area will stimulate your thyroid. And you want to get rid of any kind of pain anywhere in the body anyway. So, and if it's soft and it feels really good, like right now, I don't have any situation because I do it on a daily basis. And it's the skin is very, very soft and my neck looks a lot better. That's all I want to say.
So how much
Well,
pressure are you putting on?
Not much. It's just taking from the chin down to the notch and just going back up to just a brush down. And then for a sore throat, you can take and your neck, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, and just shake it out. Relax and shake this. But Paida Lajin is still the best. I love it. Yeah.
Are you Paida afterwards then?
I Paida everything.
Put it on you because you got more to say.
Yeah, but my skin is very soft through my neck area, very.
Nice. Well, Jackie's neck is looking very red there.
Very good. Very good. I keep hitting it. I would hit it too.
So after doing this massage, do you do Paida afterwards? No?
After I do that, oh yeah, I still Paida. But
Yeah.
you don't really need to. This is from Hannah Kroger's work. I took from Hannah Kroger, look her up, HANNAKROEGER. She's great. She's not on this side now. Done some amazing things.
Well, you got to spell that again. I'll write it down.
Oh, Hannah, HANNA, and Kroger, KROEGER.
Like the grocery store, Kroger.
That's correct. Yes.
Hannah Kroger.
This is also the lymph drains from your head.
That's right. The
I feel-
subclavian area on the left side, but it's amazing.
I feel my
My neck
sinuses
is
draining.
so soft. And it stimulates the thyroid and the parathyroid and
the
a lot more,
drainage
but
of
that's
lymph.
what and you do this on a daily basis. And that shaking of the throat, when you have a sore throat that's so bad, it's amazing how you shake it out. You have to relax it though, and you just shake it. I don't know if you can see me.
Yeah, no. Oh,
Just
Oh, wow.
shake it and just shake it. It's great. It feels wonderful.
You
I
know what
could
they
shake
say?
every one of your, I could shake every one of yours. And I mean, because people don't know how to do it, they can't, they're too stiff. And just shake it, relax and let go. Yeah, just, and it's like, not so much that you're shaking your head, it's let go. I release, I let go. I release, I let go.
Wow. that's
Get
great.
rid of every bit of pain in your body. I mean, I'm talking about if you feel pain, like I was telling the my class today in yoga, you feel anything, slide your thumb up, you find it, get rid of it, and make sure that you're forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and do put that in with your practice. So important, not just to do the slapping in a mindless way. Be with your supreme mastermind.
Wow, that sounds great. I got a lot to forgive myself for.
We all do, and then we come into this world and we don't even know what we've done in the past, if you believe that way. So I mean, yeah, we have a lot, and you don't even remember it. Even you could be carrying your mother's stuff when she was carrying you, the seed when it arrived, your soul, everything.
Of course.
Pablo, you're unforgivable, my friend.
Thanks, Brandon.
You know,
Next friend.
I take that as a compliment, because otherwise it would be an insult, right?
Gosh, we have got to get together. I sure miss all of you.
oh,
So, okay. I wrote that name there, Hannah Kroger or something. I don't know if I spelled it
Yeah,
right.
HANNAKROEGER.
Okay, I got it. Then I got it right.
But
So, Myra, what do you say about your thumb? What do you do with your thumb?
my thumb, you mean when I'm doing my neck?
Is that right? Is that what you said?
Like,
Yeah.
oh, if let's say that you have a really bad sore throat or just a regular sore throat, first I'd look to see what I wasn't saying, because if you find out what you're not saying prior to that sore throat, usually it will go away right away. Find what you need to speak to someone or something that you're not sharing. It's your creativity, and make sure that you need to speak whatever it is. And I'm sharing to you that pain will go away once you find out what it is. For the thumb, like when I was talking about, just shake it.
Oh, I see. I see.
You see what I,
They need to see this.
that, Mary keeps on putting this computer in front of me.
Well, they need to see it, so.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, yeah, just shake it.
So, Myra, you think I have to go to Bradley and say I'm sorry?
Do I think what?
Absolutely.
I have to go
What
to
did, I
Bradley.
didn't hear,
I think
I have to go what? I have to go what?
Someone apologize.
someone there, Bradley. Do I have to say I'm sorry?
To Bradley.
Bradley. Who's Bradley?
He's here. He's another person on the call, Bradley.
Right
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Oh,
Because they were
We're
Couldn't
horsing
get it.
around. Horsing
oh, they were
around.
putting jazz, but I mean,
He's
depend.
kidding.
Oh, well, sometimes a kid isn't a kid.
Yeah.
KID, kidding isn't always, a lot of times we really mean it. Think
Yeah,
about it. Yes, I mean, don't believe what I'm sharing to you. Like I tell the students, don't believe what I'm sharing to you. Just test it. Because
Yeah.
kidding usually has something to do with why you're saying what you're saying to that person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But not
And
always.
you and then some people will say, no, that's not true. That's, well, it's however you want to look at it. And just, you have to be honest with yourself. It's about being
Sure.
honest with yourself.
Sure. I was just
oh yeah. Oh,
And I
definitely.
don't mean to cut the laughter and, and all that kind of stuff, but I don't kid. I don't, because it's kind of dangerous. That's why I don't even like comedians.
yeah.
I don't
serious.
go and watch comedians. It's not my cup of tea.
Mhm.
Oh, for me, I think it's so healthy to laugh at myself.
It's okay. You can laugh at yourself.
Yeah.
No judgment.
This neck to business, it feels really good. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that feels good on the neck.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
It is. I
Yeah,
feel-
we-
and watch it get softer and softer and softer. And then your neck doesn't have all those cords and it's, yeah. You won't need to go get Botox or anything.
That's it. Yes. People
Yeah,
spend a
because-
fortune.
I
Do you
think
do
Pardon?
it all around? Do you do it all around the neck? I'm sorry, I missed the first part of this, but do you
No,
do it like
you
the
just take,
sides?
this is, I just take my fingers, have my fingers together. And I just,
Mhm.
before I wake up, I'm laying in bed and I just move my, can you see what I'm doing?
Like you're spreading
Yeah, I can
cream
see it.
down your
Yep.
neck,
Yep, and I don't use any kind of creams on my face or
But it's-
creams
but
all
it's-
over, right?
but it's like that
Yeah.
action.
I
You're
don't
not-
want it to go into my skin. I don't want it to go into my body. Just
Yeah.
like Master Shah, he says, use less of product on your skin, less herbs, less all the stuff, because it has to go through the system to get out. So even not even using soap, I just use water to bathe with.
Okay, so then you do that, and then in terms of the shaking, do you just shake in the front or to
Oh,
the sides?
that's for a sore throat. And then Jen, you
Oh.
were doing the one, I just pinch it like this if I want to, if I had a throat situation. And then you, and Jen, you took your finger, the three, mine, I just pinch with my index finger and my thumb. But the shaking is great, especially when you have a sore throat.
Oh,
shaking
okay.
it.
That's for
Yeah.
sore throat.
But the number one thing I would share is go check what it is that why you've got the sore throat, because it usually goes away. But you could never harm yourself by doing this. Never. Good on you, mates.
Yeah, that is so true. Yeah, that is so true. Yes.
yeah,
No, this is very good. Great. This is a good track. Yeah, Jen, you were saying something, right?
I think there are two factors for the sore throat also, besides the outside evil invades and also the food factors. One is that Maria had talked about is that if you don't want to, if you depress yourself to express yourself, you control too much, you don't express yourself smoothly, that will cause you have a sore throat also. Another factor is that if
If
you
you don't, Go ahead.
don't let others to express themselves properly, it will also cause you have the sore throat problem, right?
Oh, so if you inhibit others from expressing them yourselves, you're hurting yourself.
Of course, yeah. You need
Really?
to review yourself also. Mhm.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, so anything you do, it comes back to you, right? So if you have negative feelings, it'll come back to you, right, Mahara? That's what he was saying as well, right? So,
right,
yeah, and it hurts. It could be sore throat. It could be something else, right? It could come back. in
something
different
that you're
forms.
not, something that you're not speaking, or something, there's some kind of something going on,
Yeah,
a discomfort and an emotion.
yeah,
And you want those emotions to move out. Motion.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Anybody else? Any other questions? Any other comments?
Well, I have a question. Those little things that you're using, I've got the slapper. What's,
I don't have, I think Jen, you must have something that you're selling or something.
Yeah, I have this.
That's right, Jen?
things. Mhm.
yeah, I'm used to using a
A
Yeah,
a
slapper.
slapper
The
more.
Paida Lajin slapper.
Yeah, if you want, you can test me, and I can send to you for these two tools.
But I'm wondering which is more effective.
Depends on what, ask
Well,
them, because I,
they're effective in different ways.
Yeah,
Um,
Because it looks like you're doing such a light touch. And when
Oh,
I got that slapper going, man, I'm like banging away.
Oh no, this little hammer packs a punch. I
it hurts
promise.
like hell. Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah. But it keeps it contained. So you can handle a large amount of pain within a smaller radius.
It's,
Yeah, for a smaller area, if you really want to dig deep on a smaller area, that's what that is. Kind of just hones in a smaller needle, if you will.
Okay.
but it's
However,
worth
we have like a tolerance, a certain
Different-
tolerance. Go ahead, Jen.
it works for different area. For example, if you want to slap on your back
Finger.
of hands and even the fingers, you don't use the hammer. You have better use the slapper to do it. And your joint, your knee area, the bone area, you need to use the slapper. Don't use the hammer because the hammer is too hard to hit,
the
to
hand-
hit,
okay.
to
All right.
hit on the bone itself. That's why, yeah, we differentiate these two tools to use. But for the muscle, for the
Sure.
thick muscle area, the fat area, you can
Okay.
always use the hammer because and your belly area, you can always use the hammer because it can penetrate deep
Deeper.
inside.
Okay.
Your sore throat gone?
Sorry.
Jen, is your sore throat gone? It should be gone. Is it gone?
Did it?
Did your
you
sore
get-
throat go away? Quit.
No,
No,
it's a-
just smack yourself.
Still there. Yeah, take some time.
How many?
If I
how
got
many-
hold of you, it'd be done.
Run.
You heard Mary. Mary said, run.
It works, but you gotta run. You gotta run.
I'm serious. I swear
She
you
has no
slap
mercy.
everything. I've got two students that have, one has a sty and one has a virus, and I got a hold of him and I said, just start slapping.
Yeah, she said that one time and came up to my top of my head. And I think my knees buckled.
I'm not fooling with this stuff. It's powerful. It's great medicine.
Lost 2 inches. The floor's got a mark in it.
Oh my gosh, I could do this 24/7.
Well,
So
so this
is there-
hammer,
Is
So
that
this is-
hammer have metal in it?
probably,
Is there?
yeah,
No.
There's a little ball bearing, it sounds like, inside of it to give it a little weight.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Ah,
And this hammer was not there when Master Shao wrote his book. Otherwise, he would have mentioned it. So I think this is a recent invention, this hammer. And it's very good. It's very effective. So in a very small spot, there is a deep toxins or whatever, deep problem. You just bring it out. You just keep doing it. And I see many parts of my body. This brings out Shah. The bigger slappers, they don't do much, but this one will.
Okay.
Yeah. And easier to handle, but it's very powerful too. But you can improvise, just like Jackie's improvising. I mean, she's using this other thing with a little nipple on it, and using like a hammer. All right. So that's a good discussion. So anybody else, any questions, any comments?
well, I will share something. This week
Sure.
I had a situation.
Hey, Mara, can you turn it to yourself?
Okay. So I was babysitting Mary's dogs, and we have a barricade up, and their doors. They're a shutter door. Is that what?
Yeah, and I just lean it on its side and I use it as a barricade for barricading them in a room.
So I came home and I was taking it apart. But before I took it apart, I took the one chair away to pull.
It landed on her.
Yeah,
That's all.
Yeah,
It just
okay.
landed on her.
Right. It landed on my toes.
Oh, wow.
And I had lots of swelling. And so I immediately held it until the pain went away. But then the heat built up again. So what I did was I started to slap. I woke up in the middle of the night slapping it without taking, I didn't have arnica, I didn't have the things. So I called forth in my mind to put arnica in my body. And then I held, and then I just slapped and slapped and slapped my toes because I couldn't walk. And then I wanted to go to yoga and I went back to bed because I was so sad that I couldn't get up. And I took my mind and I just said, you are getting up, and I slapped the heck out of my feet. And I wasn't able to walk for the first, I mean, like normal. I was able to walk, but I never had a length of time. Like I didn't go for 2 or 3 days. My injury was healed within a day, less than a day. Normally, it would have lasted for a few days. And I had.
How many toes did you have problems with?
2 major ones, 3. It was the last 3. The baby toe, the fourth one was the one that was the worst. But
Okay.
no problem. I'm walking normal. Everything. I went to yoga that day. I had to do some improvising in my yoga, but then in the evening I was teaching again.
Right.
So it was pretty amazing how fast. And that was through Paida and my thoughts, sending arnica because I didn't have arnica in the house. And so I knew I didn't want to get in the car to do any of that. So I took my mastermind and said, arnica, you will be in my body. You will heal my body now. And then I just slapped.
Just the bottom of the feet.
So powerful. I can't even share enough about it.
Just bottom of the feet, or did you slap the toes as well?
Oh, the toes.
All the toes.
Mhm.
Mahara, what's arnica? What is that?
There's arnica cream, arnica gel, arnica. It is it gets rid of inflammation.
So homeopathic, it's a homeopathic medicine.
It's
Homeopathic.
yeah, homeopathic. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
it comes
Sorry.
in these kind of thing bottles.
Mhm. So you can
Mara,
take
would-
anti-inflammatory. I would not take any kind. I don't even own a pill. Go ahead.
Mara, did you slap, were your toes bruised? Did you slap right on the bruises?
Yep, I did.
Yeah. So that's not a problem. Okay. I
Slapped
just wanted,
everywhere.
okay, because that's what I do that to my grandchildren. I don't know if I should or not, but they usually, if they fall down and get hurt, I start slapping them and they get better in 2
Good.
seconds. I guess they don't like
Good.
to be slapped. Well, they don't think this.
Good. And then I held until the heat came out, and then it built up in the middle of the night. I woke up. Just slapped.
Interesting. Wow.
Yes, but it must be very painful, right, Mara? The
It
toes.
was at the first 3 minutes,
Mhm.
but there was already pain. So, I mean, if I couldn't walk on it, might as well slap it.
That's the right attitude. Yeah, that's the right attitude.
Might as well slap it. I mean, I wanted to walk. That slows me down. I need to
Right.
get going in life. I'm awake and ready.
Yeah.
That's really helpful. Yesterday in Paida with
Power of
Alice,
the spoken word. The power
Yeah.
of the spoken word too.
yesterday we were practicing Paida. I sent an invitation in case everybody didn't get it, just FYI Saturday morning. I know a lot of you couldn't go, but anyways, Alice and Bradley and I were slapping, and she had asked me when I had COVID, did I slap? And I really was very weak and I didn't. And I really regret that. I'm sure I would have been better very quickly. Don't you think, Jin? If I would have started Paida trying to slap when I had COVID.
Yeah, so on that note, because now everybody's getting COVID, and what I've noticed, I have a close friend now, and she just couldn't slap. Like she was sick for a couple of days with big headache, fever, and she said, I just can't slap and whatever. So what do you, I mean, I guess ideally you get somebody else to do it, but her husband wouldn't slap her either because he also had COVID. But what do you suggest? Because I know when you get sick, it's just
Gotta
really
do it.
hard.
What do you think, Jin? Jin is
Yeah.
the man on this one.
That's why I would suggest people to get a slapper like this, because you can save a lot of energy. You just do it very, very easy to slap to get the pain. So if you can have this kind of a tool, you can always do it, even though you are weak. Even though you are weak, you can still do it on your elbow area, because we always start with the elbow area. That area is the key point, very important area to heal your problem, especially for the lung and for the heart problems. And yeah, that's my suggestion. If you cannot, if you don't have this kind of tool, you can find different things, just like separate. Yeah, you can still use those kind of tools because your hands is weak, right? So you really need something else to do it.
Got to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, the slapper does help. But again, what happens if you have a severe headache, you don't feel like doing anything, right? It's so difficult to pick up a
Take
tool.
your- The power of the spoken word. The power of the spoken word, if you just call forth, because your supreme master is your mind. So that's what I would do, is that's what I did the first thing. You have to call forth on it though, but then if you don't believe in it, then you don't believe in it, then it won't work.
Exactly.
So whatever it is that you're believing, if you say you can't do something, you can't do something. If you say you can do something, you can do something. So you have the power, you have everything, everything. And it
Right.
takes a strong, and like, you've got to do it. Like I am awake and ready, like Paramahansa Yogananda. You're either awake or you're asleep. And
Yeah.
most people are sleeping.
Unconscious. That's what I mean, right? Most people are
What?
unconscious.
Sleeping,
Yeah.
right?
And
Those doors were awakening to me.
Yeah.
the tricky things is that when you start to slap on your elbow, it can really help you to release the headache also. That's
Yeah.
why you can always start with your elbow area.
It feels great on the head when you have a headache.
Mhm.
Feels great.
Yeah. Even
And just
Paida
going deeper and deeper and deeper. If you do your head every day, it feels fabulous. Your face changes. Everything changes. I love to look at myself after I do it, Paida. And then if I do it before I go to bed, and then I look at myself the next morning, there's lots of changes. You can actually move the lines, the wrinkles, all those have everything to do with everything that's going on internally.
Wow.
So powerful, all of you, so powerful. And especially if you are asking for forgiveness for every single person that you don't even remember. Just thinking someone likes, if I'm saying something that someone doesn't like of what I'm saying, that's unforgiveness. So you have to be careful of every judgment that's going on inside of you.
Wow. That's so powerful.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes you really conscious of who you are and what you're putting out to the world.
Well, Mara, I have to say that since you've been talking, I've been doing the neck rubbing here. And I was feeling I don't know, bloated, swollen. You know,
Lots of lymphs in that area. Keep going.
and I've been trying to deal with my tinnitus. And
Your what?
I've suffered from tinnitus. Tinnitus.
Tonight?
Ringing in the ear.
Oh, tonight. Tonight.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So there is a ring there that when I'm doing this, it kind of changes the tune when I'm doing this on my neck, and it feels so good. And I thought I was gonna go to the doctor because
Heck no. What are you saying? No.
yeah.
What
But-
do you believe in Paida Lajin or do you believe in the doctor? Come on.
Yes, you're right.
What's that all about? And why should anyone have
Get him.
I'm
Get him.
serious. Why should anyone have COVID?
Yeah,
You
you're
know
right.
how to do it. It really takes something inside of you. Wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
you're right.
and you and all of you could be thinking, man, she is like, oh, look. But watch that thought. Watch the thought. Because if you've got that thought, you need to forgive me and you need to forgive yourselves.
She's
Well-
got us all covered.
She does, man.
You've got us covered, Mara. You're right, though. Absolutely right.
Oh, but,
Yeah.
this neck feels so good, so much better right now at this point.
Oh my
The
God.
last-
And then I would also hit it. After you've done that, keep working with it and you'll see that tinnitus go away.
Do you think
Come
it's
on.
Mara and Jen, do you guys think it is? Because I have another friend who has tinnitus. And
Tinnitus.
yeah, whichever you want to call it.
It's
And,
both tinnitus and tinnitus, both.
and he also
Okay.
has frozen vocal cords.
Oh
my-
man, I would be beating it.
But I can't, he's interested in it. He's
Well,
interested.
hey,
but-
that,
but
that's,
he's still-
that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
If he's not awake and ready and he's not ready to do it, he's not ready to do it. He wants to have that. He wants to own it. So let the people own it. Yeah, serious. The girls came back with their problem. I told them they could be done with it in a day and they still have it. And they said, we haven't been doing our homework. I said, then you want it. So enjoy it.
Right.
Enjoy
Wow.
your sty, enjoy your infection that you have in your, yeah, I'm not really nice when I'm,
We need more-
because,
we need more
because that's
direct
not,
people.
well, that's not going to work. So if you want to continue to keep holding on to something, then do it.
Yeah, that is so true, right? If you
True,
don't
and
I
want to
forget.
spend the time.
There's a good one. I forgive myself, I forgive others, and I am free to let go and let life. I forgive myself, I forgive others, and I am free to let go and let life. As I'm slapping, as I'm working with my body. You want to
Well-
stay well, you want to be vibrant.
We all needed a good talking to today.
Well, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
No, she's not.
Mahara is
Mara,
Mahara
but
is
Thank you,
done.
Mara, for the neck. Mara, I'm on
Mahara.
Zoom.
It's Mahara.
Oh,
Mara,
Mara,
sorry.
keep going. Sounds good. And-
Mara, so when I
Well,
look on
Alice-
Zoom,
Mara.
Alice, go ahead, Alice.
when I
Clarify,
look on
she
someone-
is never done. She's never done. She lives and breathes it every moment. She lives it completely.
Okay.
Myra,
So
one
Alice,
question
Alice
before
wants
you
to
go.
say something. Let
Well,
Alice say
question.
something.
One quick
Thank you.
question for Myra.
Yeah, Pablo, let Alice say something. She's been
Okay.
wanting, and then you can ask the question. Go ahead, Alice.
so Mara, I'm on Zoom all day long.
It's
and I get-
Mahara.
Oh,
Alice,
Mahara, I'm
it's
sorry.
Mahara, I'm sorry. Go
Okay,
ahead.
sorry, I can't see that. Okay. Mahara.
No worries.
So I'm on Zoom every day and I get to look at my face all day long. And I have these things like these cords in my neck. And when I look in the mirror, they don't look like that, but on Zoom, they just stick out. So you're saying doing this on all parts of
Yes.
the neck?
But I'd be taking that slapper and I do that on my face. I also do this. Watch.
Okay,
I'm not, and I play no mercy on myself.
Okay.
It's like, I am awake and ready.
okay, that
And
will loosen
And
up
I'm
the neck.
sorry, forgive me, I love you, thank you, that one too. Go ahead, what?
But that loosens up the neck, because it's really hard, I find it really hard to slap my neck. Like it's really, I don't know, can never get in there.
Like this?
The big slapper.
Like that,
I
just-
would be using everything I possibly could. I haven't, we have the thin ones. She's going to get one right now. Okay, so here is what,
That's all warmed up for you there, Mahara.
so
Oh, a smaller slapper.
Mara,
This is-
can you turn the camera to yourself, Mara, so we can see you, your entire face?
you see
We only
me?
see a side.
It's
It's
my
a little
house.
bit-
part of
little
me.
bit more, little bit more. Turn it a little bit more, so you're in the center of the camera.
We can see your kitchen, but we can't see you. There you go. Okay,
shoot, how the heck do you do this?
you can do it.
No, she's trying to hold the computer at the same time.
What's your intention? Come on.
I know. I'm doing pretty darn well with the computer and not having anyone around. This is my first time I get to have, because I'm in Ohio
So
right now.
now
Not in
you
Chicago.
just move this way.
This way.
Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, there it is.
So
Where in Ohio?
Toledo.
Oh, cool.
So I take my hand. I would probably do this more so though. And probably, and I've done it on Mary, I've pinched her face, I've used all kinds of
She's
things.
used a wooden spoon on me for like an hour.
Wow.
And I went in deep like this. And really
She's trying to give me a new face.
They're having a good time. but-
she's got
Okay, I got it. I got it. Thank you,
We
Mahara.
have humor. We have just a different kind of humor.
I beat the heck out of her.
Beat the shit out of her till she makes a joke and makes her laugh, and then I get a break.
So, are you seeing this, Alice? Don't you turn away. So. Can you see it? See how red my
Yeah,
face is? Just
yeah.
those little beating, but I can get that like this too. This area right here, it has a lot to do with gynecological hormones. Too.
The
They
nasal
change all
labial.
that. But I don't even get involved with all of the names and every da. Just any area that you have a problem with, just hit it, slap it, stretch it, slap it. I do yoga every single day. I
It
teach.
hurts.
Pardon?
hurts.
What hurts?
It
Well,
hurts to hit right.
look at my face. I just slapped about 4 times.
I'm
It
telling you,
hurts a lot.
I'm trying to tell you, it hurts my face, not yours.
And well, no, it hurts because you've got some congestion.
Yeah.
Do you have lines? Do you have beautiful skin? I can't see like what I'm sharing. Skin is the largest organ of the body. So you want to get rid of all the wrinkles and everything, right? Instead of going to get Botox and Rejuviderm and all kinds of everything.
Poison.
Yeah.
That stuff's poisonous.
But what I'm sharing to you, just keep slapping.
All right, girl.
Keep slapping. And don't do it lamely. Make sure that you're getting forgiveness to yourself and forgiving others. I'll probably have to do a forgiveness on myself and to all of you that are in class today for how I'm talking to all of you.
No, it's great. It's great because Jin isn't feeling good and his throat is sore. So it's really great that you've kind of.
It's going to be gone by the time class is over, right, Jen? Right, Jen?
Hey,
Have you
play
had this
music
for
on my head.
have you had this for a while, Jin? How long have you had this, Jin? You're muted, Jin.
I got it from yesterday. And then, yeah, I'm getting better, much better now.
Good.
It's going
Okay,
to be
guys.
gone
So,
before, come on, Jen, have it gone before you leave this class. Come on. Come
Go,
on.
Jen.
I
Go,
expect it to
Jen.
be gone. Anyone that I work with, it's gone. If you're ready, come on, you can get rid of it.
Yeah,
Nice and ready.
Okay.
forgive me, right?
Okay, so guys, now we said we will, the last 15 minutes, we will do meditation. Yuri is ready. So let us,
Well, I have a question. That product that Mahara mentioned is called Arnica.
Arnica.
How do you spell it?
I will put in the
AR.
chat. I will put it in the chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so
Thank
let's,
you.
Yuri, are you ready for the
Thank you, my
meditation?
I am.
Hi, Yuri.
So you, hi everybody. So it was very joyful. And good, very good. Good. So we spread the joy into the world. Okay. We can take out our audio to mute everybody, because during meditation it's better to have no interruption. Mute everybody. Okay. Also Liz, I don't know why. Okay. So hi, thank you for joining, and yes, we do also, physical part, mental part, heart work. We work at all levels. So it's been a beautiful spring day here in Italy. I hope also in your country. And we sit down, so we find a comfortable posture. We do some breaths, really calming down our mind. When we breathe in, we think we are breathing in. When we breathe out, we think I'm breathing out. Simple, like this. There is nothing we miss when we are aware of our breath.